Hey, this is Christy Sanborn. I'm a dating and relationship strategist and founder of Love Breakthrough, and I have some really good news. I have done some videos about my own observations and my own theories, which can be kind of subjective, about how self-acceptance and being yourself can make you more attractive. Well, it turns out I've also been doing research, and in a book that I've been reading called Dataclysm by one of the co-founders of OkCupid, Christian Rudder. It's in the second chapter called Death by a Thousand Mez. He talks about this statistically being the case that those who are more self-expressed, those who are more uniquely expressed and specific, in their profile words and their pictures, get a stronger reaction. They get more attention than even the perfect tens. As a matter of fact, they actually get more communication than, or sometimes, as much or more than the perfect 10 people. And there's a reason for this. It's like if you look at a blockbuster movie. A blockbuster movie, the message of it and the aesthetic of it is supposed to be universally accepted or pleasing or agreed upon. So the message isn't something that would divide a lot of people. It's like everybody in the world would say, yes, I agree. Whereas there's that kind of indie movie where the message is very bold and very controversial, and it's going to divide the audience. So it's going to create a polarized reaction. And that reaction is typically not neutral. It's either I hate that message or I love that message. I hate the aesthetic or I love the aesthetic. And so what it does is it creates like a very loyal, passionate group that is intensely committed to it. And that is what happens when we are ourselves and we're committed to that. That's why I'm wearing tie-dye today. I'm just going to be myself, because you are going to get this stronger reaction. And so when people do respond, they're much more into it. So there's a stronger reaction. Now, what this also does is it creates more rejection. So it's as much love as much rejection. And so you have to kind of be prepared for that. But here's the thing, is dating in and of itself implicitly involves, by definition, by design, it has to involve rejection or the weeding out or the narrowing down to one person. So that can feel like rejection when really it's just that you're saying to each other, I'm not a match. If you look at my video called A Lid for Every Pot, it's sort of that concept. It's just like we don't always fit each other. Now we can feel that as rejection. And that's where part of what I do is I like to help people through that process, because it is scary and it is sometimes very painful to be yourself. But the reward and the outcome is you get a life partner that is totally into every aspect of who you are without your having to hide who you are day in and day out, and trying to, be something you're not, be somebody you're not. So if you'd like help with that in any way, with the online dating makeover or the online dating or the dating launch, or just to chat with me, please reach out to me. My website is love-breakthrough.com. You can get me through the contact page.